insured for $2 million American dollars. Clayderman's international success has resulted in a punishing itinerary. Which in the past has seen him play as many as 200 concerts in just 259 days spent outside France. Since 1979, Richard has performed 1,348 concerts in 58 countries. He has traveled in excess of 3 million kilometers.
Well, I'm so happy to travel and to do lots of concerts every year. Sometimes it is a little bit tiring, but I'm so happy to be on stage for my audience and to play for 2 hours, and this is my motivation.
A Clayderman concert is a real spectacular.
It's something special to have this opportunity to do this career. Sometimes it depends the country, but it's very difficult, you know, to find a good sound system, to find a good piano. Otherwise, I must say that to be on stage will be something special for me.
Career highlights have included sell-out tours of Australia, South America, Europe and Asia, and in 1987, his first concert appearance in China was screened on Asia Vision to an audience of over 800 million. His popularity in Southeast Asia soon spread, and 5 years later, he returned to China for several concerts, in particular one in Beijing before an audience of 22,000.
Of course, I have lots of memories for my concerts. For example, I have this opportunity to play in China now for few years, and I have this opportunity to play in front of large audience. For example, I did concerts in front of 40,000 people, and the same in Japan.
In Wuhan province in China, a music competition is held prior to Richard Clayderman's visit. The winners have the privilege of receiving their award from Richard on stage during his concert. Before each performance, Richard Clayderman always touches the stage curtain for luck, and this superstition has certainly not failed him. Richard Clayderman has performed in venues for audiences most musicians only aspire to.
Sometimes I have good memories when I am on stage. For example, in London, I used to do the Royal Albert Hall. It's something special for a musician to be on this stage. Also at the Carnegie Hall in New York. Also here in Australia at the Opera a few years ago. So this is a good memories for me.
So I want you to sit back and enjoy the talents of this wonderful musician. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Clayderman.
Please welcome Richard Clayderman.
Richard Clayderman has made over 506 appearances on television shows around the world. This is quite a feat for the unassuming superstar.
I must say that sometimes I feel a little bit tiring to give lots of interviews, to give lots of me, you know, because I don't feel very comfortable, for example, to speak English, to speak Spanish, to speak German. So sometimes it's difficult, you know, but that's why I prefer to be on stage and to be with my piano. Gracias, muchas gracias. And I know that it's very important to give lots of promotion, to give lots of interviews, because it's part of my career, my job.
Und Kamera läuft.
Richard Clayderman has sold over 85 million records worldwide.
566, 567.
Okay.
Just a sec.
This shy boy from the suburbs of Paris is said to have done more to popularize the piano around the world than anyone since Beethoven.
Well, sometimes it's a little bit too much, you know, because as I am very shy and that sometimes I don't understand why there are lots of fans who love me, you know. I'm very happy to speak with them and to speak about my music or to speak about anything.
Gracias.
In 1984, Nancy Reagan, the then First Lady of the United States, called Richard Clayderman the Prince of Romance. And certainly, Richard's music transcends language and culture.
Between my audience and me, I think there is a good connection because of my music, because of my way of playing the piano, because I know also that the audience know lots of my repertoire. So I think there is a good connection between my audience.
He doesn't have always the opportunity to meet with people, you know. So this is one way to have a direct contact, a physical contact with all these, with fans, you know.
Thank you for such wonderful music.
People are so nice, so courteous with him when they ask him in a very nice way to sign autograph in their name, to make a picture. So he does it with pleasure as a respect to these loyal fans queuing up.
Well, I must say that I have lots of friends and fans all around the world. And for example, in Japan, I used to have the same fans for more than 20 years.
In Japan, audiences queue for over 40 minutes after the concert to lavish gifts and praise on the musician.
Well, fans are very important for me, and sometimes when I start my concert tour, my fans are here in the first day and are here at the last day, you know. So it's funny. Well, of course, after Concerto, I try to be back as soon as it is possible at home, but it's about 4-5 months a year I am at home. I live in France. I have my house on the French Riviera. My family is with me south of France, and also I have an apartment in Paris because